Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Adam Fox and I bought a toy. Yeah, I've been getting into toy photography or action figure photography as we like to do or call it when we don't want to feel emasculated. And I was watching a toys channel that I'm subscribed to and they checked out the Spartan Thorne action figure from the new Halo set of figures. These are a lot more gritty and Halo 5 oriented Spartans. And this is Spartan Thorne and he's pretty cool looking. So we're gonna open him up and check him out today. Maybe do a couple test shots and things like that. Well, I got Spartan Thorne out and I went to grab my old Master Chief to do a comparison of the assault rifle that comes with him. And I discovered that the Master Chief's thumb is removable because I pulled off the assault rifle and the thumb came with it, but it's not broken. It's actually just a little peg that's removable. Learn something new every day. So this is Spartan Thorne and I am very impressed with his figure on the whole. He has so many points of articulation, even in the ab crunch here. It's minimal because of the armor, but there is definitely still some ab movement in the figure. His head is nicely turnable and up and down, side to side to some degree. Totally poseable. His arms open wide and move forward and have a full circular range of motion, as do the hands. They have a couple swivels and a ball here, which allows it to rotate in pretty much any fashion. And the arms do, but they're very, very tight. So that's something to keep in mind. But while we're here, the detail of the paint job is just fantastic. He looks really, really good. If you get him posed just right, I think it's gonna make for some awesome photos. And then you actually have an interesting, pretty basic but interesting system in the legs. And they can actually spread pretty wide, but the armor pieces prevent them from going too far wide, but they are about as poseable as it gets. And then you have a basic knee joint here. Nothing too fancy, but still pretty cool. The toe is poseable as usual, and then the foot moves a tiny, tiny bit, but it's locked in place pretty heavily by the armor. And then it comes with this assault rifle, which, like I said, I was going to do a comparison to the previous one. I actually got to say, whoa, I'm dropping them now. All right, the one on the bottom here, which is going to be hard to see in this video, so I'm going to do probably second B-roll. The one on the bottom here is actually from an old school Master Chief toy. And the one on the top is from Spartan Thorne. And I actually gotta say I like the older one better. It's more detailed. The silver grayish at the top actually looks more realistic, whereas that just looks like plastic gray. And the older one has a lot more details on like the nuts and the lights and stuff. And they both feel about the same piece of plastic, but the older one actually has a bit better of a paint job. But if we pose him up a little bit here, see if I can get this in his hands. He does not have the same kind of hands as the Master Chief does to really do any sort of posing. And honestly, fitting this assault rifle in his hands isn't going to make much sense at all. I'm going to try to go backwards here. No, that doesn't even make sense. How is he supposed to... Oh, okay. If I take it backwards and then slide it back around so his thumb goes in the hole, he can hold it. And he can hold it one-handed. But you can't do much by means of him holding it two-handed because his arm doesn't really get over there. And that's actually going to be more on the fault of his armor, style, than the actual toy manufacturing. He has these huge clunky armor pieces that really prevent his arms from getting over to each other. So he can hold an assault rifle one-handed and do whatever poses you'd like with that. But he's not going to be holding it with both hands anytime soon. As far as height goes, stand him up to the old school Master Chief, maybe. If he'll stand here. Same him up to my older Master Chief. I do have a Halo 2 series Master Chief that's newer, that's a bit taller. He's a little bit taller. They're pretty freaking close here. Let me get a ruler. I would say Spartan Thorne stands at about 14 inches high, whereas Master Chief is about 13, fully stretched. So they're very, very close. But Master Chief has a certain glow about his armor, or this one does at least, where it still is kind of realistic, but it looks almost like godlike to some degree, to where it's just got an aura glow about it. And his arms, of course, move to where he can hold the gun. Whereas Spartan Thorne's is a bit more realistic, but it doesn't have any shine to it. It looks super dirty and super gritty, so oh well. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna set him up here and take a shot with him with my new camera phone here. That's all from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Let me know what you think about toy reviews and toy videos, and if you'd like to see more over on here. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.
This video is brought to you by the Geek Network. Geek provides a home for your YouTube channel to grow and prosper, while earning you a little cash along the way. We have partnership deals to bring you free production music from Audio Micro, Epidemic Sound, and Position Music, where many films get their music. We also have some unique sponsorships to bring out the inner geek in you. Check the description below to sign up today.